So today I'm up here yet again. What I have done is tidied these ends up where that cross member was cut out and a new one fitted in. I've also moved the springs from them outside holes, not the springs, the U-bolts, over so that they're next to the lowering blocks. That was easy. I thought I might have to make the holes a bit bigger, but I didn't. They were good enough to go. That little hole through there is where my shock mount goes, from there down to there, and I've been trying to fabricate the sort of bolt that's going to go through it. So I've been mucking about with the lathe. That's what I've turned down out of a big hex bolt. Now I've got to do another one the same. That'll have to have a thread tapped on this end and this turned down to the same size, same width as the shock, but until I've got some, I don't know what that's going to be, but it's all pushing it on a little bit further. This lathe's not brilliant. It's was scrounged, but that's what I'm about today. I'm missing all this lovely riding weather. But nowhere to go. Just wasting fuel and polluting the atmosphere. I'm having a bit of a breather from the engine. I need to spend some money now, which is going against the grain, to get the new head bolts, and I need a flex plate. I don't think I want to use that distributor. It's an old points one. I could buy a kit to convert it, which I have done in the past. Got another alternator mount there that I might try and get it over the other side, which gives me more scope for fitting the power steering box and pump. I've had the rack out and cleaned it and painted it. I've also been underneath and gone over any bits that I've missed. Don't like rolling about on the floor much, but it's got to be done. Had the axle propped up on these giant axle stands, or the chassis propped up on the giant axle stands, so that when I'd undone the bolts, the weight of the axle was already just holding it on the springs. So it I'd have undone the springs when it was propped up before, where I had the axle stands on the axle, it would have pulled the axle away from the springs, which you don't want. So that's today's.